Your thumb on those notes. Really, Dan? Really? Okay. You know, really interesting, like, pull-offs on there. I almost feel like the rhythm is, like, lost. Pull-offs are almost, like, a little late. He's using his thumb. I feel like he's doing... Oh, let me hear that one more time. Like that. Like, I don't know, there's just, like, kind of, like, skewed about it. When I play it, I usually play it, like, pretty... Try to play it like very straight with the rhythm, but I don't know, maybe that's something to think about. Is that more like violin-y to be like kind of skewed like that? Perhaps. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all those pull-offs. It's like kind of weird. That part, I always describe that part because I play it like kind of in a similar way, where it almost feels like kind of sticky. What I want is for it to be da 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 da, but it almost always feels like drags, but not in a way that's like purposeful. Or, and I'm saying this for me, just because I kind of like heard it there a bit, but I always feel like that part drags for me when I don't want it to. Just because the IM alternation is so hard for all those arpeggios. You guys know what I'm talking about? Am I just like interrupting for no reason? I don't know, like hear like those little like drag, it's like a little draggy da 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 da. I like pushing through it. Da 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 da. Or at least I just like the sound of that. It just keeps it like really interesting and like fast paced. You guys get what I mean? Excuse me. That's my impression of like the average person at a classical guitar recital, like in the audience. They're all like doing that and coughing. If you're coughing at a classical guitar recital, I wish harm upon you. Hold it in. I don't care. Hold it in. Just hold it. See, it could just be me and my warped perspective of things, but I feel like all the pull-offs that I'm hearing, and just like how everything is flowing, I sense a lot of dragging. And I wonder if Julian's gonna mention that. And it's funny, because 9 months ago when I was listening to this, I feel like I didn't think that, like, at all. But now I think that. Woo! Okay. Wow, the pull-offs are really bugging me now. I hate the pull-offs, but it seems like he's playing this part more solid than the last section, which is interesting. I feel like this is my weaker one. That pull-off technique is not gonna fly. I am not listening to your record, sir. Because it's getting really annoying. I don't like it. I would say something about that. It's just kind of making the sound of the slur pull-off like the focal point of this thing, which I don't think it should be. Just pick them out, bro. Yeah. Woo! What is going on? What is happening? Whoa. Don't start jamming along, Julian. That's not nice. It's rude to do that when somebody's performing their fugue. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like that whole technique of like rest stroke and like mixing them in. It makes the rhythm a little sloppy, in my opinion. But this is like. I could see it being cool too. I mean, I don't know. This is just my initial reactions. I could be wrong. Nice swells, bro. You making a swell? Let's see this part. Don't choke. Rush it. Be sure to rush. Be sure to rush it. Oh, and Julian, that was enough for Julian to stop him.
It was a good performance, but...
Ooh. Oh, God. Like wounds to my heart hearing that. But...
the rhythm was very inconsistent.
Oh, dude. Facts. I didn't want to be the one to say it, guys. I'm just kidding. I was happy to say it.
I think in a work of this monumental magnificence, that one must really keep the rhythm as controlled as possible.
Yeah, dude. In this monumental work of magnificence, you must keep the rhythm metronomical.
Passages that suddenly changed tempo. In fact, where I just stopped you, yeah, we always went into another piece in terms of the change of tempo.
Yeah, yes. Dude. You rushed that like no one's business. You rushed that like you were trying to... rusher. I don't know.
I think we should try and arrive correct, or the tempo that you really stick to it. Apart from the fact that it gives a feeling that the piece is made up of many sections, which it is. But one of the great important things as a musician, particularly in a work of this nature, is to give the feeling that when you sort of heard the first note, you've almost heard the last note. You've got to give a wonderful overall sweep to the work. And the only way you can do that is integrate each musical section as smoothly as possible. I mean, it was rather like driving a car in your performance without a clutch. You know, okay, you got it into gear, but there was an awful lot of noise and shudder.
God, dude. All right. That's brutal. Hey, kids watching, you guys know what a clutch is? Probably not. I drove manual. That was my first car. I had a manual car. Boom. That's how I relate with the older folk. I can drive a manual.
The thing is, it needs a great deal of clutch control, this piece.
Yeah, so, I love the car analogies. If only there were Formula One analogies, too. That would work well with this channel.
You've got to really try, by using tone, colour, and all sorts of artifice, to give the feeling that the piece in itself is one gigantic, magnificent, beautiful note.
Just one big note. God, dude, what a note it was.
With regard to other aspects of the performance, it was a little bit pedestrian. It was a little bit...
Oh! Julian, you already said his rhythm wasn't consistent. You're just gonna call him pedestrian like that?
At the very beginning, we were sitting down on ourselves instead of being lifted up by the whole ambience of that very simple but beautiful opening phrase. Too determined at the beginning, because there's plenty of other music later on which one could be very determined about. So I give it a little lightness, not flippancy, but lightness.
Oh. Thank you.
Another thing.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. And I didn't hear any pull-offs either. Yeah, dude, me and Julian, we know what we're talking about, dude. Yeah.
Remember that there is a rest before the first note. Yeah. I always, myself, do this, like just a little nod of the head, or even take a breath, a tiny breath. it gets you into it, you see. But if you start going, the rhythm's lost.
And the rhythm was indeed lost through that one. Sorry, bro. What was your name? It was like Tim or something? Tim, you are the forgettable of the three. I'm sorry. No, just personality-wise, you got a lot of competition, because Gerald is just a force to be reckoned with. I mean, I to this day remember how he started off his fugue, and it was insane. I can't wait to get to it. I remember Lynn started off with a false start, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of like Lynn's personality, you know, like underdog. So, you know, I get it. But I don't know, this guy, all that I remember is that his rhythm was a little weird. And, you know, I hope you're doing well. I hope you stop doing the pull-offs. I don't like that. But, I mean, you know, do it if you want. It's your fugue.
I'm very...
God. Yeah. Do that. Do that. That sounds good. I like that.
How the tenor and bass, tenor and alto voices are lighter than the theme, and how I try to phrase it. If I can give you some idea, I'll do that again.
Yeah, dude, just here, just to show you, let me do that again. That's like the last guy. Was it Tom Haas? Was that his name? The guitarist guy? The guy that played blues like a doofus? Every time he played a dang D harmonic minor scale, he was just like, let me do that again. He just loved shredding that. That's Julian with this opening. Let me show it to you one more time. I just like playing it.
Are you sure I didn't do that? Now listen to the bass.
Listen to that bass, bro. Yeah.
We've got loads in reserve for the last entry, which is so magnificent.
Is he tuned down? Wow, dang. He makes that F sound a little lower than an F, know what I'm saying? The F was shocking. Yeah.
You mustn't get faster as soon as we get into semiquavers, but control it.
Whoa, he leaps all the way up there? Is that really the best way to play that? I guess if you want to include the low notes. Dang, that seems like a big leap, though. Yeah, you kind of missed the first note, too, because that is a big leap. Yeah, I'm just already right there. But alright, fair enough. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with such a large leap in such an important section. God, freaking circle fifths, baby! I can resolve it, bro. Sorry, I apologize. I just got excited.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Not a great place to end. Or maybe a perfect place to end if he sensed that coming. Just like, and that was done anyways. That was just the sound of me finishing.
The other thing is that these semiquavers must be light. They must ripple along. And you're using the thumb an awful lot, which is a very heavy part of one's anatomy.
Yeah, it's so heavy. Dude, my thumb weighs like 50 pounds. I'm just kidding. I know what he means. I think I made that same joke.
A finger anatomy. I think if
yeah, a finger anatomy. It's not heavy comparative to other things.
I think if you use the fingers more, you see.
God, could you not play out a turn, please?
That's right, and then phrase this with a legato. That's better. You see, out of one single strand of melody, we have a suggestion of a second. One, then...
God, dude. Those notes are so good. You could not string together better notes than those.
But although there's only one strand of melody, there is a second voice implied, you see. Da 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 dee da ti da dum, da 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 ti da dum. We want more of that effect, you see, in that opening semiquaver passage. Could you go from that semiquaver passage that we've just been doing?
Do it.
Yeah, do it as you do it, for the moment.
Wow, he uses so much thumb.
That's terrific. Carry on now, because this is the important bit.
He's doing like the da 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 da.
Where the rhythm goes to pop. You see? You suddenly
Lots of thumb, lots of pull-offs still. You know how I feel about
do
that.
another piece of rhythm. Look.
Oh! Julian! Julian!
Hold it. Keep it.
What was that? Oh god, the pull-offs just aren't accurate. Like, rhythmically, they just aren't clean. I'm sure you could make them clean with practice, but is there really an alternative to just da-da instead of da-da? Can't you just go like da-da? Pull-offs just have this really specific sound, this particular sound that just, it's hard to put my finger on it exactly. That's the thing, pull-offs sound like kind of bad. I feel like pull-offs are really only used if you need to use them, like when they make sense to use. Like in the Presto, I use them all the time, but sometimes I don't use them, so it kind of sounds more varied, but it seems like every opportunity he gets for a pull-off, he's going to use it, and you just know the sound, and it just gets aggravating.
Excellent. It's good. We want more of that entry, you see. Yeah. I think that the opening of this new section should be light. Perhaps phrase it like that. Just for a change.
God, dude.
Now look, I don't use the thumb. It's only the fingers for lightness.
I do that too, because you said to do that 9 months ago, so I just started doing it.
The reason for that is this. Now listen to this. You see, the character of the thumb has such force or such strength, weight. There's much more weight.
Much more effect when you save it for.
Yeah, that's what I did. I saved it up, you see, and I let the other two voices just dance along, just using my fingers, and you know, light.
Yes.
And not these legatos. Sounds too much like Mendelssohn or something. They pluck them.
Wouldn't want that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Ooh, don't sound like that. That sounds like the other guy. Don't buzz the note. John Williams wouldn't buzz the note. Argue in the comment section.
All the way from there. Perhaps like that. Also make the top voices, the little chords, lighter, you see. Whatever it is.
Oh, your memory, bro.
Got it. That's right.
Dude, his brain's still fresh. He can remember that stuff. That's nice.
I think the thing ought to dance a bit now.
Oh wow, he goes like right on into that. Yep.
Really spring the rhythm.
Dude, chill.
Yeah, and also you can get rid of that legato, I think.
Oh, dude, he does not care. He's playing on his leg right now. Like a cowboy. Look at him. Like the fanciest cowboy.
That's better. Don't rush. Hold it. Control it.
Meow, 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 meow. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh. Yeah. At that point, you know, I find the music a bit emotional for me, so I go up onto the third string. You see, like this.
Yeah.
I get carried away. Nothing wrong with that. You know, listen, the rhythm. You see, I make that romantic, this bit. So as it has terrific force and strength. You've got to use all the artifice that the guitar can give to give this work such stature. And not too much sum in the passage work, you see.
Yes.
You see, when you want to play lightly, you must use the fingers. If you want to be emphatic, use the thumb. Well, thank you very much. I think we'll have to leave it there, Dan.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, that was Dan. That was his name. Man, this was a long one. Yeah, well, hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for next time. We're going to check out the next performer. Get off the stage, Dan.
Now, Gerald, what version are
Gerald, baby. All right, dude. Have a seat. You're looking fly, bro.
the play of this fugue?
Well, I think it's mainly
The lute version?
the lute version with a bit of violin. Yeah.
Oh, with a bit of violin. Yes.
It's going to sprinkle in some violin, no organ.
Oh, well, that's quite a good version. So
You might have a few bits of the organ in there without knowing it.
we've got the lute version with a little bit of the violin version thrown in. Okay.
All right, Gerald's about to play. Okay, get ready for a nice, relaxing version of the Fugue from a guy that kind of looks like Bob Ross. Probably go into it slow, ease into it. We'll see what it sounds like.